You just got licensed, you're a brand new agent. Should you do it solo or should you join a team? It comes down to a couple of criteria. And honestly, it has more to do with the type of team you're possibly joining. I spent my first year on a real estate team as the hands down the best decision ever made. I feel like it was the highest paid internship I could ever have. They helped me sell 27 homes my first year. There's no chance I could have done that on my own. Plus, when you actually sell something like 27 homes in a year, it builds this aptitude and this capacity that I can do that. So when I left the team that very next year to go on my own, I sold 32 homes. I don't believe as a first year independent agent, I would have had the elasticity to pull together that many units in my second full year if it hadn't been for that first year on the team. But yeah, I gave them up a substantial part of my commission. 50% of my commission went to the team rainmaker. But at the end of the day, them helping me sell that many units, that was 5 times more than I thought I was going to sell on my own as a brand new agent. But ultimately, like I said, it comes down to the team. Not all teams are created equal. So if there is the structure, if there is the stability, if they actually have the track record, the team that you should join, it shouldn't be someone who just has 1 or 2 agents on their team or they're just starting a team. I would want to join a team that has a decade of helping create an institution. So I had over 130 agents that were on my real estate sales team for almost a decade that I had it. And to me, that wasn't about bad attrition. That was about they served their purpose, and so did I. I told every new agent when they joined the team, you're going to spend the first 6 months soaking up everything I have to offer you like a sponge. And then you're going to spend the next 6 months wondering why you're on the team. Because at that point, you're kind of self-sufficient and self-sustaining. But let me tell you why. It's because you're a person of integrity and you signed a contract. So every agent that joined me did sign a 1-year contract. And that might be a mistake that a lot of new agents make is they join a team and they sign this contract, and it's legally binding, but yet they haven't really investigated whether or not that team is the right fit for them. More often than not, the team rainmaker, the lead, was a really good salesperson, so they sold you on some hope. If you know that this is a team that actually helps produce quality agents, if you believe that you're going to really get a master's degree from this individual, if you're going to be able to sit in their listening appointments, hear their cadence, hear their nuance, the way they listen to objections, I would give up more than 50% of my commissionable income that first year. Because if you are a real estate agent, you know the primary book of business you're going to have is from friends, loved ones, in your sphere of referral. I don't think I would want to jeopardize maybe screwing over one of my own friends or family members, not just screwing them over on that deal, but then also giving them a bad taste in your mouth for the referral business, for the longevity of your career, just because this first year you didn't want to be on a split. Now, on the converse, if you're someone who's thinking, oh man, I always kind of wanted to go solo, I didn't really want to join a team, Andy's really kind of advocating for the team portion. No, I think it comes down to the individual. So you have to look at the time on task you have to give it. So if this first year you have a big financial need and you also have a desire to just hit it out of the gates and nail all the finer points of it, then I really would encourage a team. But if you're transitioning careers, right, or maybe you're still dealing with kids at home, or there's something to keep you from being able to commit to this full time, then I would say possibly a team isn't the right fit for you. Mostly because I had a really successful team myself, but we kind of ran it like a factory. You showed up at 8:45, you did script work until 9 a.m. From 9 to 11, you actually make voice-to-voice calls, and I had a director of sales that walking around kind of critiquing them on what they said. But if you were a part-time agent, you didn't get the benefit from that. And that was probably the most beneficial time, was to be in that collaborative environment, to be around other new agents, to kind of laugh at each other when you got hung up on. Like that kind of camaraderie, that's what a team is, right? A team sport is a group of individuals together. So if you are working a full-time job and you just don't have the capacity to be in that team environment, then I don't know that I would join a team. I think what would be more important is to find a good mentor. And so not just the brokerage you join, but finding the individual agent at that brokerage that would truly mentor you. It seems kind of weird to go up and ask someone to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It's even almost weirder to go up to someone and say, would you be my mentor? But I would then join a brokerage that had a good diverse group. And I would spend the first month or two going to all the trainings and classes and then finding someone that you'd want to be your person and then approaching them and say, would you be willing to teach me a lot of what you know on a referral basis, and I could generate, and I'll actually share some of my commission with you. A 30% referral fee to a mentor is really fair. That means you're going to go out there, it's going to be your signs, your open house, your listing, your name and lights, but then you're going to have someone that you know you can go back and call on. As your first year in real estate, you either want to be married to someone who's already in the industry, be the son or daughter of someone in the industry, join a team, or have a dedicated mentor. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, I have a friend that's in real estate and they're going to help me. Yeah, they are going to help you, but they're not going to answer the phone at 8:55 on a Thursday night to actually help you write a 45-minute contract. I mean, they do that once. Like, I'll help a buddy one time move a couch, but I'm not going to have them call me every week to go help them move all the time. And that's kind of what you begin to infringe on. And so you don't want to wear out your relationships with calling different agents. You want to have one agent, one voice. Part of why one agent, one voice is important is this game is so nuanced. Like, it isn't just about what to say, it's about how you said it and how you said it the next time. And so beginning to be able to mentor or just listen to one agent, right? You go to their listing appointments and you begin to learn the way they do their listing appointments, the way they handle objections. You observe the way they do a buyer's consultation. If every week you're shadowing a different agent, a different open house, and a different listing presentation, it might be good because you get a whole like panoramic of what's out there, but it doesn't actually help you develop your own style, right? So you develop your own style because you learn someone else's methodology and then you make it your own. If you just hear the way everybody's doing it, you might think you're taking the best of all of it. You're not. You're a brand new agent and you're just gonna flubber your way through it.